Good morning all. Today we can discuss some problems that I already take video but couldn't send the video because of some problem. That questions we can discuss first. Okay. Now take your textbook and page number 106. Question number 3. Okay. Compare the following ratios. Okay. The ratio is given 3:5 and 5:7. We want to compare these two ratios. Okay, so for comparing, we want to know which ratio is greater and which ratio is smaller. So for comparing ratios, it is better to convert the given ratio into fraction form. So 3:5, how we can write in the fraction form? 3/5, and 5:7 we can write it as 5/7. Okay, then for comparing fraction that we already know, we want to make the denominator same. So here 5 into 7, 35 is the LCM. So to get the same denominator, here we are multiplying with 7 and here we are multiplying with 5. Okay, now we will get 21/35 and 25/35. Okay, now this easily we can compare 21/35 and 25/35. It is less than 21/35 is less than 25/35. So what means? It is 3/5 is less than. It means 3/5 is less than 5/7. So how we can compare the ratio? Therefore 3:5 is less than 5:7. So for comparing any two fraction, first we want to convert the given ratio into fraction form, and after that we make the denominator same. After making the denominator same, we can compare the fraction very easily. After that the same ratio we can compare. Okay, so that type two questions already have in the textbook that you can do as homework. Next question, question number 4. In a farmhouse there are 80 cows and 30 buffaloes. The number of cows given. Now I will give only clues. You want to write the answers with the needed correct steps. Okay. Number of cows is given 80 and number of buffaloes is given how many? 30. Here what question is, what is the ratio of the cows to the buffaloes? What is the ratio of the cows to the buffaloes? So that ratio will be what? 80:30. If it is asked to write the simplest ratio, we can write it as 80:3. So it is, you want to care the order of the quantities. Okay, so here it is asked you find the ratio of cows to the buffaloes. So the number of cows we want to write first. Okay, so number of buffaloes second. So 80:30. Now if the question is what is the ratio of buffaloes to cows, then how we will answer? Then it will be 30:80. Okay, so that is easy question. Now question number 5. In a packet of sweets, for every 20 sweets there were 4 chocolate bars and the remaining were toffees. Okay, total how many sweets are there? 20 sweets are there. Total 20 sweets. Out of that there were 4 chocolates. Chocolates how many? 4, and the remaining were toffees. So the number of toffees will be 16. Total sweets 20. Out of that 4 are chocolates and the remaining are toffees. Here the question is asked, what is the ratio of the toffees to the chocolates? What is the ratio of toffees to chocolate? So that ratio will be what? 16:4. Then the simplest form we can write it as 4:1. Okay, that also is the question. Next question, the measures of two angles are in the ratio 7:8 and they are supplementary angles. What are their measures in degrees? Okay, listen the question. The measures of two angles are in the ratio 7:8. Here the ratio is given. That ratio is the measures of two angles. Angles ratio is given 7:8 and it is given that angles are supplementary. Supplementary angles, you know, the sum of that two angles will be 180. Such angles are called supplementary angles. And if the sum of the two angles are 90 degree, such angles are called complementary to each other. Here two angles ratio is given 7:8 and they are supplementary, that is given. So if the ratio is given, then let us take the first angle as, let the first angle is 7x, okay, because the ratio is 7:8, first angle we can take it as 7x. Let the first angle be 7x and the second angle be, what we can take, the second angle will be 8x. We don't know which is the correct angle, so here we first assume that the first angle is 7x and the second angle is 8x. Why we selected that 7x and 8x? Because the ratio is given 7:8. That's why we take it as 7x and 8x. If the ratio is 3:4, how we will take that angles? 3x and 4x, like that. Okay. Now, what is given in the question? That two angles are supplementary. That means the sum of these two angles is 180 degree. So, given, what is given? It is given 7x plus 8x equal 180 degree. That we can write last unit. So 7x plus 8x, that is given 15x equal 180. So x is equal to 180 divided by 15, that's equal to 12. Now here we got the value of x, we got 12. So what will be the angles? So first angle we take it as x, 7x. So the first angle is 12 into, or 7 into x is what? 12. We find out x is equal to 12. So first angle, substitute the value of x here. 7 into 12, it will be 84 degree. First angle we got 84 degree. And the second angle is equal to, second angle is 8x. So 8 into 12, so it will be 96 degree. So now when we add these two, we will get 180 degree. So this type of questions we can answer like this. That is, if the ratio is given, then we want to take that quantities as with the connecting with that ratio. Here the angles ratio is given 7:8. So we take the first angle as 7x and the second angle as 8x. And what is given in the question, that we find out. In this question it is given the two angles are supplementary. That means the sum of that two angles is 180 degree. Then find out the value of x. Then substitute the value in the given. We take that ratio. Then we will get the correct measures of that angles. Okay. Next question. The sides of a rectangular field are in the ratio 9:7 and its perimeter is 144 meter. Find the sides. Okay, the sides of a rectangular field are in the ratio. Here also the ratio is given 9:7. Same type of question. So all of you listen well. I will give a just clue. So the ratio of the measures of the sides of a rectangle is given 9:7. Okay, then it is given, the perimeter is given in the question. So let the sides be, let the sides equal, let the sides of the rectangle be first 9x, that is the length will be 9x and breadth we take it as 7x. Okay, then what is given here? Perimeter of the rectangle is given. We know the equation of perimeter of rectangle. What is that? 2 into length plus breadth. That is given how much? Here it is given 144. Now substitute here in both, which will be greater one, 9x. So that will be the length. So instead of length we take 9x and instead of breadth we take 7x. So 2 into 9x plus 7x equal 144. Understand? Here we take, because the ratio is given 9:7, we take the sides are, okay, length we take it as 9x and breadth we take it as 7x. And that also given the perimeter of the rectangle is given 144. Perimeter equation we know 2 into length plus breadth, and substitute that value of length and breadth. We take here 9x. Instead of length we can write it as 9x and instead of breadth 7x. And it is given 144. So by simplifying 9x plus 7x we know that is 16x equal 144. So 16x equal 144 by 2. that is 16x is equal to 72. Therefore, x equals 72 by 16. Okay, 72 by 16. So, after calculation we will get 4.5. Now, we find out what is the question asked? What we want to find out? What are the, find the sides. The both the length and breadth you want to find out. So, what will be 9x and 7x you want to find out. So, the sides are, first side is 9x. So, 9 into 4.5 and the second side is 7x. So, that is 7 into 4.5. Okay. After calculation you will get here 40.5 meter and this will get 31.5. Okay. Calculation full you want to do in the working column. Understand this question? Same type of next question also. The sides of a rectangular piece of paper are in the ratio 2:3. If the area is given 150 square centimeter, find the length of its sides. Okay, here the ratio is given 2:3. So the sides, how we can take? The ratio is given 2:3. Here also the shape is rectangular piece. So the sides we can take it as 2x and 3x. Okay, here length will be 3x and breadth will be 2x. And also, if the area is 150 square meter, we know the area of the rectangle is length into breadth. That is given how much? 150. That means instead of length we can write 3x into 2x equal 150. So 3x into 2x is what? First we multiply the coefficients. 3 into 2, 6. X into x we know, that is x square. That is equal to 150. So x square equal 150 by 6. Okay. So this will get a 25. So if x square equal 25, what is x? We know the square of a number is 25. Then what will be that number? Which number square is 25? That we already know. 5. So x will be equal to, that is square root. We are finding here square root of 25. Okay, that you will study in the next class. If you got the square number, that is when we multiply 5 into 5, we will get 25. Okay, that means 5 square. Square of 5 is 25. Here we can say if 5 square is 25, we can say the square root of 25 is equal to 5. That means which number when we multiply 2 times we will get 25. That is called the square root of that number. So here x is equal to square root of 25, that is equal to 5. So what is, here we find out the value of x only. Then what we want to find out here? Find the length of its sides. Okay, so the length will be equal to the length and breadth both we can find out. First one is 3x, length is 3x, so 3 into 5, 15, and next side is which is 2x, that is 2 into 5, 10. Okay, then correct unit you write in the last. Understand the question? This type you can write one more question is the sides of a triangle are in the ratio. That you want to do alone. I will just give its clue. The sides of a triangle are in the ratio 2:3:4 and its perimeter is 63 centimeter. What are the length of its sides? So for a triangle, how we find out the perimeter? For any shape, for finding perimeter, we are adding that 3 sides. So here the ratio is given 2:3:4. So let us take the sides are 2x. One side we take it as 2x, then 3x. And 4x, and its perimeter is given, that means 2x plus 3x plus 4x, that is given 63. Then find out the sides. So from that equation, first we are forming an algebraic equation. 2x plus 3x plus 4x is equal to 63. Out of that you find out the value of x, then substitute the value in 2x and 3x and 4x, you will get the measures of these sides. Okay, that you want to do as homework. Okay, thank you.